brought together these two companies in a merger, Arcelor and Mittal, each of which have very strong brands. Both companies have strengths, both have weaknesses. Hopefully bringing together the two, we can harness the strengths, lose the weaknesses and create something which is a truly unique company. Today we're going to present to you the results of the branding exercise. We've really done a very comprehensive audit. We wanted the employees to feel that they really have a say in setting the direction of the company. We did face-to-face interviews with about 100 of the senior executives from both the old Arcelor and the old Mittal. On top of that, we did an online survey to which we had 8,850 responses from our internal employees. 8,850. We've also spoken to media, to analysts and to customers. This whole exercise is about really defining what Arcelor Mittal stands for.
The idea of Arcelor Mittal being the change agent in the steel industry is the important idea.
But if we as employees don't feel the new identity of the company, then it will be very difficult to succeed.
The new brand is going to bring clarity, there's no doubt about it.
The key issue was to ensure that the visual identity, the logo and those things are only really there as symbols of the brand strategy.
Well, the visual identity needs to express the brand values, but it also needs to express the energy that the company has. When we design an identity, we look for those elements within the logo design and the typefaces, but also we look at it in terms of the colours that we use. So, for example, we've chosen a very energetic colour. The creative team doesn't just get involved at the stage where they're asked to actually design something. The creative team gets involved in all the positioning work, so that when we start designing, we actually understand the company as a whole as well. It was very important not to create an identity that just represented steel. It had to represent a world-class company.
I think the new brand should continue to reflect to some extent the two cultures and somehow how they're going to meld into one.
The concept of the movie is to show what's been made possible with what Arcelor Mittal does.
It's about the power of dreams and the power of the imagination, and how Arcelor Mittal is helping people with their dreams, with their inspirations, to help them be realized.
We wanted to show the dreams, and so we are working on 3D effects.
With the merging of the two companies, a whole new set of brand values have been realized. What the film is about is those brand values.
At this moment in time, we're ready to take Arcelor Mittal's corporate movie into the dimension that Arcelor Mittal has. It is a movie much more about energy, spirit, and the way we see ourselves.
Back to work.
When you work with a company, you identify with its name and its brand. And that has to be something which motivates everyone across the company.
Whether the brand name is going to be Arcelor Mittal, whether it's going to be something completely new, I'd be fascinated to see.
I wish I had a crystal ball to look into that and see what is going to be rolled out in May.
On devait obtenir une prise de vue du pont de Millau avec de la brume. En fait, le jour de la prise de vue, le temps était très clair, on n'avait pas notre brume et donc il faut qu'on la recrée en studio.
This advertising campaign showcases human achievement that are collective and that are inspirational. What I really like about this campaign is that it goes away from convention in B2B advertising. It's not talking about our size, it's not talking about our products, it's talking about us.
The story we're trying to tell to all the company stakeholders is very interesting. Mr. Mittal has a fascinating story. Arcelor as well is very interesting because they've been bold when they decided to create Arcelor. So we're trying to create a common culture.
The brand is a very important part of integration because, we've been asking people to align themselves with one company, one culture, but we haven't actually defined what that company stands for. And that's really what we've been doing over the last 9 months.
We have been very cautious about not saying anything about the brand to have maximum impact on the brand launch day. So we kept everything confidential until now.